Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to another beer review, and looking forward to this to finally have a go at this one. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was watching David Dowling on the Urban Viking Ale Review. If you don't know, if you don't know who he is, just check out his channel, Tuvar. It's brilliant. It's really, really good. Really enjoy his reviews. And he reviewed this, and a light bulb went off in my head, and I thought myself, after we reviewed it, I thought myself, you know what? This beer's been kicking around for years, ever since I've been watching beer reviewers. And I thought myself, next time I see it, I'm going to pick it up and actually review it, as tick it off the list. So we're off to Colorado in the USA, and we're off to Left Hand Brewing Company. And this is, I think, my first Left Hand Brewing Company beer. Sure it is. I think it is. Yeah, definitely my first Left Hand. And we have their Milk Stout Nitro. They're calling it America's Stout. There you go. So I shall read to you what it says. It says, the label's a little bit different. Super smooth with soft roastiness and mocha notes. What we get from a Milk Nitro Stout. As you can see, it's saying on there, but it's upside down. It's to really vigorously pour it, which you do with a Nitro. I think this may be my first Nitro Stout out of a bottle. I'm pretty much positive it is. And yeah, this beer's been banging around for years. They're based in Colorado. I just brought it up on Wikipedia. Longmont, Colorado, United States. They first started in 1990 with a home brewing kit. They've come a long way since then. So yeah, let's just crack this open. It wasn't that badly priced, to be honest. An American beer, it was under a $5. So in a bottle, it's 330ml bottle. Yeah, let's give it a go. So yeah, let's give it a go. Proper USA Nitro Stout. I might have to quickly, I don't know if it's going to burst its bolts. This is a problem with nitros. Let's just crack it open. Oh, no, it hasn't. Just pour it in quite vigorously. Oh, obviously I couldn't. I've got the wrong glass, I think, really. I should need a more thinner glass. It's in anyway. So yeah, it's poured eventually like a nitro. Stick that there. So I'll show you the crown, Left Hand crown, which I'm keeping. There you go. So, beer in a glass. Yeah. Like a nitro. Look at that head. Off-white mocha head. Put it up to light. That is, yeah, you got a slight burgundy shadow through that. Let's get a whiff. And again, with nitros, and I say it all the time, you do sacrifice flavour for the look. For me, I don't know what it does. Nitro just takes that flavour away in a way. What I'm getting here is a hint of roastiness. Yeah, mocha, coffee, hint of chocolate. It smells, yeah, not bad. I'm going to go in. Cheers, everybody. Slightly sweet on that front end as you go in. And on the back end, for me, a slight dryness and a slight leafy note, hop leaf note on that back end. Going again. In between, hint of coffee, roasted malts, smooth. What I like about it, 6%. You haven't got the thinness, which you get with a lot of nitros. Because it's that ABV, you're not getting the thinness. It's kind of like out of the door. And I think for me personally, I think having an ABV higher on a nitro is the way to go. I think if you get like a Guinness, how come every time I do nitros, I always come up with Guinness? I wanted to do this review without mentioning Guinness, but I suppose you can't help it. Having that higher ABV, it just does the beer more justice. It fills out the body of the beer. Again. Sweet, roasted malts, chocolate, lovely body, syrupy body, very silky. It's lovely. It really is. It's you know, why haven't I done this beer? So why haven't I done this beer? I'm kicking myself. Goes down so well. And you know what? It's a sipper because it's making you appreciate what it is, as opposed to Guinness. You just drink away, and I suppose to a degree, you can drink the type of nitro like Guinness and not really think about it. With this being as it is, and obviously being from from the USA, you tend to look at it with a different appreciation, and you start to, take your time with it and see if you can, pick up something else from it. At the end of the day, it's come a long way, isn't it, to get to this. So again. Slightly sticky, slightly sweet, full of contradictions, slight roastiness. I like it. It's a great beer. It's a great beer. Definitely one to recommend as a milk stout. Was this? I'm looking at this beer now and thinking, well, was this an influence on milk stouts over here? Was this an influence? When you look at the likes of Black Sheep milk stout and other milk stouts, even though we had, beers with lactose in, like you could say Mackeson's was over here was an influence in terms of lactose and stuff. Was this an influence? I would say it was. I'll say it was. How much of an influence this beer has been in the USA, that's up to the USA lot out there to murder me in the comments about. But for a bona fide beer, milk stout nitro from Left Hand gets a big thumbs up. It's a lovely beer, lovely velvety smooth with nice subtle notes. And it's no thinness there, and that's the key, not having that thinness. So boys and girls, Left Hand Brewing, milk stout nitro, big thumbs up from me. Great stuff. Thank you so much for watching this beer review. Look after yourselves and kiss it, and a big bib for me. Cheers, everyone.